Hey guys, just waiting for my Duchess. It's gonna be a hot day today. 90s, 80s, and 90s, and it's gonna be hot all week. So the official start of summer is today. But I wanted to say Happy Memorial Day for those of us here in the states, and just remember those that gave everything for us so that we could have our freedom. So that's what it's all about. It's not about hot dogs and hamburgers and pool parties and all that. It's about remembering those that gave their lives so that we could be free. Thanks, sir. I know a lot of the young people forget that. They just figure it's time to party the unofficial start of summer, but it's really to, we have these parades, and it's to remember the people that gave it all. So just wanted to put that out there because a lot of people don't really know the meaning of Memorial Day. So that's it. So anyway, gonna be a hot day, 80s, 90s, start of a hot week. And I'm not going to park in the sun this morning because it's just too hot already. I will park in the shade, partial shade anyway. And we'll go from there. See if I can get.
Or on the Bluetooth device is
Bluetooth
ready
going.
to pair.
Who's in the basement? Mr. Spark, hold on.
Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever you are.
What is going on? Yeah, it's gonna be a hot one here, Spark. How's it over there?
It's gonna be stormy apparently. So hello everyone, hello. Oh dear. Hello John, hello backwards boy. Yeah. Are you working today, John? Are you in the greengrocers today?
Oh yeah. Let's see, Mr. Clem, and Taylor. There we go. I was supposed to go pick up a tractor today, but I'm not gonna have the parts till the end of the week, and I figure, you know what? Why have it sitting outside? It's supposed to be rainy, hot, muggy. Do that. Hey, here's the first. They gave me hash brown in one of these big containers.
I like my hash browns. We've got to get some. I've got to get some on Wednesday. When we go out Wednesday. I like the proper hash browns. Yeah, I put them on the flat grill. I've got a flat grill, a smokeless grill. Smokeless one, and we've used it for about 8 weeks now, and it's been brilliant. The best thing I ever got, cheap, very cheap, but it's smokeless.
I've been watching the Butlers lately. I love when they do their cooking reviews. That's hilarious.
The only problem is, is that's up north view. If I did mine, it'd be completely different. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
All right, KZB, Randa Tobel, Mark. Oh yeah, I don't know what you mean, John. I've just put my favourite background up. I've got you in the middle, Mick one side and Ken the other side. And Ken just got oh dear.
Hold on. My customer is texting.
Oh dear. Other than that, yeah, we've just been busy.
Beginning. Jamie's here. Hello, Jamie. Happy Memorial Day. Yeah, just like I said, kids today, they don't think of what Memorial Day is. It's to remember those that gave their lives. And
yeah, that's
it. Sad. They just think it's a day off of school, and you know.
Oh, the old days, there's no true meaning of what it means today.
Well, years ago, someone always had a family member that did pass away in one of the wars, and there's always something.
Yeah, that's it.
Remember, nowadays we're so far removed. I mean, we have Afghanistan and all that, but we're so far removed when thousands and thousands of people perished. So it's a little different, but.
No, I'm just doing tea for tonight. Got jacket potatoes.
Who's Spunky?
I've no idea. I just think he's been on the sauce. Literally, Mission Blowers. Woohoo! Live again, Ken. How have you getting any? Did you not go live yesterday? Did you?
No, you know what it was. I overslept, number one, but I did it so many. I did a Friday, I did a Saturday, and you know what's funny? It was funny, Sparky. not one person contacted me saying, "Hey, what happened?"
No,
So,
no.
yeah.
We thought you might have just crashed out because he was tired.
Yeah, it was just one of those days. It was actually a nice weather day yesterday. It was like 60s, 70s. It was a beautiful day. I ended up fixing the attic fan in
What
my
was wrong with
attic.
it?
So when the motor, I thought it was the thermostatic switch, but it wasn't. I tested it at work. The actual motor gave out. The bearings were fine. Everything was fine. It just gave out. So I went to Home Depot and they actually had one in stock, and because it was about 100 degrees in the attic, and I want that is one of those ventilator fans
Yeah.
that just keeps the attic cool. So that way your air conditioning up there isn't fighting for its life,
Yeah.
you know.
Because
So
I know the
put
ones,
that.
the ones we've installed, we put 4 in the lofts on a 4-bedroom house, 2 either side, and what we do is the lift open and literally blow out the hot air, and automatically you don't control it, nothing. It's on a Wi-Fi system, but they're about £500 to do. But the good thing about that is it's waterproof and it keeps the attic dry, and it detects moisture, detects everything, and it's really good system. A week off mowers and working on the shed. Ooh, you got a shed here.
We don't usually worry about much, though, it's the heat. Everything that you'll kill your shingles. It gets so damn hot up.
Yeah, because on some of the new builds, I know a friend of mine's a lucky. He's had to install something called a duct board in the loft, and he didn't know how to install it because he never installed one. He asked me about it. I said, I tell him how to do it, and he had to. It's like a sheet board with holes in it, and it blows hot air and cold air in, and it's like never installed one. He'd never seen one. So I told him how to do it.
There you go.
Any days are bad days for moving, or at least you're back. Yeah, the thing is, we're moving, right? You got to get the cows moving first. Moving. Dear. Yeah, I've got no radio properly for the weekend now, so it's a good thing.
I'm all caught up. All right.
So yeah, so pretty good for me this time.
Actually, what time is it? It's about 1 o'clock.
It's 1 o'clock time. I've got nothing. I can't do nothing because I'm tired. I've had 4, probably 5 days of craziness, and now I have got a permanent mod thing with a company on YouTube, a big massive company. I'm a mod for their company. A mod, MOD, a mod for an aviation company, a big company. They go to air bases and all sorts. I'm officially one of the top dog mods. So I was talking to them last night, and they're really good at it. Hello, Simone. So yeah, I'm super happy with that. Really good. I can't wait for it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I got an email from a company last night, or actually early this morning, that makes infrared thermometers. They saw my video where I did one for the small engines, and they offered to send me one if I would do a 5-minute video.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I'm torn
because it'd be nice to have one, but like you said, a 5-minute video on YouTube is worth a lot. It really is, you know.
The only problem with what is Memorial Day is like Veterans Day. It is similar to Veterans Day UK. It is, yes, it is exactly the same virtually. It's remember the fallen, never let them forget them.
All the ones who passed away.
Yeah, same here. So yeah, same thing. What we've got here. The only thing with the thermometer I found, and this is how I found. I don't know if you know this, but is that you've got to go a certain distance away to get the accurate temperature. But who knows that?
It has that stamped on the side.
Yes.
But like 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot,
it
changes the beam, so it changes the reading. Yeah. Yep.
But who reads that? Nobody. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I did and I had to learn that. But there is one out there called a pen thermal, and it's a pen you don't have to stand. You can stand a distance away. It's a laser pen, and if you read, and it's really good. Ken wrote 2020 in the title, not 2022. Oh yeah, he has, hasn't he? Yeah, I just realised that. Yeah, 2020. You put the wrong title, by the way. You put 2020, by the way.
I'll have to change it. Hey, John, I was wondering, do you guys do anything about your father on Memorial Day? I know it's fallen police officers and things like that. Do they do anything on Memorial Day for that as well? Just curious, because I know here sometimes too, it isn't just the veterans; they'll do fallen law enforcement things like that. Anything public service. Hey, all that means, Sparky, is Randy read my title.
Yeah, that's a good sign. But then when you want to put on it sex, drugs, and rock and roll, Ken's going live, and see how many people turn into it. You should do that as an experiment, you know what I mean? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, Ken going live. Yeah, I can imagine that one, can't you?
There you go.
We have a charity called Help the Heroes. Yeah, Help the Heroes. I've been put my teeth in today. I've been buying stuff off them, no problems. Yeah, they have good good things.
What was the Battle of Tobruk?
The Battle of Tobruk. It's the one on there. If it's the same one I'm thinking of, give me 1 second. I've got to remember it now. Because I can't remember which one it is.
Is that like Second
I
World
never
War?
studied much of this stuff. Yeah, these who won the? I don't know because I've got so much going on. June 21, 1942. British real gangs. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, I know nothing about that one. I know nothing about that war. The only war I know is what the only war I'm having at the moment is with government.
Where's Tobruk, Simone? Whereabouts is it?
Oh dear. And the 15th Memorial Police Memorial Week. Yeah, the Police Memorial Week is pretty good here. They do that thing here. The only problem is that they do it from donut shop to donut shop, the memorials. But like,
Yeah, but Spark, you look that up. When did that officially become a thing? Where you associate cops and donut shops? Was that like the
1975? Actually, it would have been. Yeah, a little bit earlier than that, but the one I looked at last time was World War II. Yeah, but donuts have been going since 1959. If you look at looking cooking books, and then donut restaurant, the first one was 1975, called Bunkins, not Dunkins, but Bunkins, and they made a book out of it, and it sadly lasted only 2.5 years. I've shopped it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know we've had drive-in food here since after the war. Just after the war is when all those drive-in food joints started popping up, like McDonald's and all that.
Yeah. But the problem is when you had before, technically McDonald's, Wimpy, Burger King, and you have the Wimpy is the amazing one. I would not touch burgers from McDonald's. Won't touch them. But a 60-foot barge pole. Burger King, yeah, there's a little bit difference. You know exactly what's going in it because you've got the full thing. I placed 33 is the only time I ever donut shop was a break. Yeah, but don't forget you only had a break every hour. So you had 24 hours break most of the time. Or vintage engine repairs. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I would say vintage. How are you making out with that E-Series engine? I know I was watching your video yesterday or the day before. I know he was trying everything with that. He was trying JB Weld drilling and all kinds of stuff.
Well, I was watching this morning. I got something on TikTok. A guy bought an old Maggie Ferguson tractor, they call it. What do you want to call it? Bloody thing. And I couldn't understand it anyway. So I PM'd him and said, what the hell is you on about this video? Apparently, what happened was he blew it up twice. He blew it up. He rebuilt it twice. And yes, I retired 20. Yeah, but you retired it. You retired long before that, John. Come on. You know what I mean? What do? You use donuts as frisbees. Or do you use handcuffs, donuts? You know what I mean? Oh, I could be. I'm in a really okay mood, just very tired. Oh, that's one way to eat yourself out of trouble. You know what I mean? With donuts.
Yeah, but around here, like these Dunkin' Donuts, there's nothing nutritional about them. Ugh.
I like the proper donuts, homemade ones. I don't mind making them, but the problem is, yes, not healthy enough. You know what I mean?
We used to have a place here. It made what they call kettle donuts.
Mm.
You make them in a kettle of like boiling oil.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I was in Manchester, UK, about 5 years ago. Walked into the shop, the donut shop, and you can see him doing the donuts, but the amount of stuff on there, it's crazy.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Hey,
Where are you? Where are you?
I'm up here in Branchville. I got my tractor. I'm gonna run and parade up here today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got the 24-inch sitting here. I got my American flag. I just got done putting on it.
Now, Jeff, are you a veteran as well?
No. They wouldn't take me. But here's the old 24-inch.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, how far away is that from home?
About 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, 15 when you count having to go through the town where I live in there, because 3 traffic lights stops everything.
Mm-hmm.
well, traffic lights
Here
are
we
meant
have
to stop.
our parade's about 2 miles long. How long is your parade?
I don't know. This is the first time I've been up in this one.
Now, you have to get invited to that, or you sign up, or how's that work?
Well, it's like the Antique Engine Club I belong to.
Yep.
I guess they run it every year. They got like these little barrel cart things that they put little kids in, and they pull them along behind the tractor.
Cool.
It looks like a little train going down the road.
Oh, yeah. You guys, I was going to say, you guys got the Shriners there? Because we always have the Shriners in their little cars.
Oh, I don't know what's up in this one. I know the one down in Newton is today too, but that one's more or less like just a handful of marching bands and stuff usually.
No, John, ringing the bell makes you pause.
Yeah, the only thing I screwed up is I forgot to bring a pillow for the seat here. I don't have no padding on this seat. It's just a metal, like old farmer seat.
Uh-oh. Grab a newspaper.
I did. I took an old towel, an old rug, threw it on real quick.
No, I haven't seen William. All right. I wonder if he's busy.
I got my little block set up here and everything there because I can't get on this without stepping on a block.
Hello, Simone.
Hello.
Hey,
Oh, Mr. Briggs.
Happy Memorial Day, Mr. Briggs.
How you doing?
Fun.
What do they do in your
That's right.
town, Scott? A parade or anything?
There's 3 parades going on here. We got one in 3 different towns, all right next to each other. Same parade, they just pack up, move to the next town. Shut up, Maggie.
Is yours like
Do you have a lot of deceased veterans because of the war or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they usually have in our town, the oldest veteran marches in the parade, but he passed away like 2 years ago. He was about 101, I think. But he was the oldest veteran.
We got a World War II vet that's 101 years old that's gonna be the grand master of our parade.
Nice. See, my cat won't do that.
He's old enough to be Jeff's and Ken's father.
Hey, that's not very old now, you know.
It isn't, relatively. It was just the story.
101 is old.
Yeah. But the stories they could tell, though, right?
Yeah, right?
Definitely. Yeah, you know, like Mr. Bridges age. Oh, look at that cat.
I know she does
Jack,
this a few
did
times
you
a
drive
day.
that? Did you trailer it?
What's that?
Did you drive the tractor there, or did you trailer it?
Oh no, I got a neighbor's trailer. If I drove this up here, I would have had to leave last night. Oh, we got the first tractors are coming in now. Got the old Alice Chambers, and it looks like we got the.
Gorgeous, that cat.
I know she's beautiful.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we had
gotta
a
go
problem.
give
Oliver,
like
and
bang,
we
bang.
got 2 Olivers.
Well, our cat, Poppy, kissed the hamster. Didn't even go for it.
This thing, I was told when I adopted her that she was quite angry all the time. But like she's met a couple of cats outside and she just sniffs their noses and that's it. She doesn't go for
Yeah.
them. Nothing.
Yeah, our Poppy was literally kissed, literally put a nose and everything on it to the hamster, and they said, "Nah, I'm not going interested. Goodbye."
Yeah.
Well,
Weird.
it looks like I'm gonna have to wander down to where we're starting from, because I'm in the park lot all the way out front here.
Maggie, leave the chicken at the tree alone.
Oh, you got the washers, did you? Finally.
Got the bolts, yeah.
Bolts, yeah.
I was
That's the one.
gonna do it yesterday, but the weather was terrible.
Yes,
And the
What is
weather's
that?
not great. The weather's not great
Oh, you
today.
got
Right?
it. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
good.
wow. Factory
Can we
bolt.
guess how much? Can we guess how much per set?
Right, a tenner.
$10.
No. £3.
That's good. That's good.
You know how much for shipping?
Nothing.
Wow.
Pretty
Absolutely
good.
nothing. But I mean, I've got to clean up the blades now. I've cleaned up the boss underneath, but I need to clean the blades up and then put these on.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no point me putting rusty blades on a nicely painted boss.
Yeah. Cool.
True.
Mm.
You know what I'm gonna do, Ken? That picture I sent you, the chicken at the tree. I got a buddy of mine that's gonna take a printer and print about 10 of those labels, and I'm gonna take them up to the local store and tape them on to tuna fish cans and see if it gets anybody's attention.
Oh dear.
Come on. You imagine the look on someone's face if I put that in a Star-Kissed tuna and chicken at the tree, but a chicken, a squirrel. Oh God, that's gonna be epic! I can't wait.
Hey, our gas went up again last night, 12 cents.
Oh, ours went up as well.
It's $5.59 a gallon.
How much?
$5.59 a gallon here.
Our
For
fuel
what?
is now over. It's over £1.80 a litre.
Yeah, we've got ours is now. It's like $4.80 for regular and like $5.30 for premium. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Well, I'm $6 for ethanol free, which I use in my mowers. I'm not.
Just to come up here to Dutchess cost me $5 now.
It's crazy.
Yep, cost me almost as much.
I mean, if I put £20 in my car, it doesn't last very long.
But you know what's funny? There's two things that haven't gone up. I noticed, and you walk in the stores and you see the prices. Beer and tobacco products are the same as they were 2 years ago.
Yeah, the issue here at the moment is it's £2.15 for diesel and £2 for petrol. Down here at the moment, and where we are.
Is that for a gallon?
For whatever it is, it's on the sign outside the building, and people
How
complain.
much?
£2.15 for diesel.
My God!
It's a foreign place. It's a foreign place. It's owned by foreign people. So what do you expect? But
Did you hear about Boris Johnson? He's going to clamp down on all these people profiteering.
So what happened is the mayor of the town went up to them and said, "Look, how can you charge that much?" Well, because down the road's charging 170, 180, and the other one's charging that. Well, that's it. Hang on a second. I've got to get rid of these. Give me a second. Let's get rid of
but if they lower their prices, they will sell more.
Yeah. So, but the problem is, you see now they've asked for a town meeting here, and the town meeting's already stated that the town's getting worse here, especially for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I truly believe all this price in fuel. One of the big factors is they're trying to force people to go electric.
So the company's called behind it is called ETEL. Never heard of them. I've done research, can't find nothing on the internet about them. It's a company that buys second class fuel and recycles it or reuses it, and they classify it as that's what they classify it as.
Well,
So,
one thing I was looking at recently, I can't remember where it was, but the prices for electricity is going up. That means charging an electric car is going to be more expensive as well. So they're not making any. Makes no sense.
LPG's 49p at the moment, 49p. LPG.
Oh, if I could find an LPG station, I would.
Yeah, that's it. But the sad news is today I've been on. In fact, I'll let you know a little secret today. Something happened majorly. I went on the phone today to my OVO, and it went from 154 for electric to 274.
Wow.
But they want me to put a direct debit of 300 on.
What?
So the whole of Universal Credit goes just for two of us.
Oh my God!
And I said, I can't afford it. Well, we're gonna have to set it up, or we'll have to set something different. I said, I can't afford it. I wasn't going to pay it. So the bloke said, well, you're going to have to pay £100 a week, because that's £400 a month. I said, no. Well, I said, that's what it is. I said, no. I said, not a chance. I said, I've cancelled my direct debit. I can't do it. At the end of the day, I can't afford it.
I cancelled mine.
And the people out there are really rude, not being funny to them, but they are. They
yeah.
said, and they're like, don't have any idea. But then I said, can I have the units in, please, and tell me how much I'm actually using? Oh, well, you're using about £90 a month. So why charge me £300?
Yeah.
Because you've got to get ready for the autumn and winter coming up. You've got to get ahead for that.
Yeah.
So I said, well, so can you give me the calculation then for the time? So it's going to be $326 per month for both.
Yeah.
Water's now just over 125. So we've had a massive argument over the utilities here, and they're saying that people are leaving the building, literally going from renting to buying a boat, buying a boat or canal boat, literally, and living off that. It costs them £60 a month on living on a canal boat.
Wow.
So they, after the investment, it's £60 a month for the mooring fees, electric, gas, the rest of it. You imagine that? And there's 17 of them done it at the moment on the internet. There's 17 people done it.
Can't blame them.
No, the council tax went up from 140 to 190. How? But I said, why? It says, because you're only like 2 months behind. But I said, I'm not behind, I'm actually ahead. Oh, yeah, just in case. I said, you can't be doing this. It's like the rules are there, but they want to break them.
I'm glad I cancelled the TV license.
Oh, I don't have one. I have a YouTube stick on my TV, and that's it. We have replay only, or is it called catch up? And that's it on the Fire Stick. That's it. Stop them on that one.
Oh, doesn't stop them banging on your door, though, does it?
It does, because I signed. I removed their rights of access, and I removed any of their. Basically, I've removed all their response, because there is no. I've took picture. I said, look, there's no TVs here to do with you, basically. And if anyone does come to the building, they get sued instantly.
Good.
What do you take? What from the petrol station diesel cost? Yeah, diesel cost at the moment is $2.15 at the moment. The last time I passed it was $2.15. Because they can charge, because it's the nearest, well, technically the nearest one, unless you go an hour and a half that way, and it's like another one. Because it's a small town, they can do what they like.
And it's further away from the refinery, and they'll charge more. Yeah.
And if you check LPG, there's only 7 people got LPG, it's 49p. So, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the cost of conversion as well, isn't it, to LPG?
Yeah. Well, it's £660 at the moment, because Gaz has just
done
it. Convert it, yeah.
Wow.
To convert it, because he's just converted it himself. He got licensed and that from the college. So, yeah.
What's this?
Don't surprise me.
Your supplier.
At the moment.
Yeah, absolutely, Mick. I tend to agree with you there. I have done that. I've come to an agreement, and that's what we've stick to.
In good faith, they have to keep you.
Yeah, I'm paying my previous property, Southwest Water, and they get £1 a month.
Yeah, what's that?
Hey,
partners.
Sparky, Simone, and
They want you to live on. They don't want you to live anymore. Is what it is. They want all your money.
You said that. You said that.
I mean,
I was watching a guy a little while walking down the street with a. What do you guys call the baby carriage? You call those something?
pushchair,
pram. Anyway, he's walking down the street with a couple of kids, and I'm saying to myself, I would not want to be a young couple, a couple of babies in today's economy. I couldn't afford. And I have a good job and all, but it's just like you would be working just to survive.
Yeah, you would.
It's crazy.
My younger brother has got another one on the way.
Wow.
He's already got 3 as it is.
Yeah.
He needs to put it away, you know.
Yeah.
My younger brother has got another one on the way.
Wow.
He's already got 3 as it is.
Yeah. Could you imagine I'm having a new baby today?
Tom, you gotta shut off YouTube.
Yeah. Could you imagine I'm having a new baby today? Hey, just think, Ken, your daughter eventually make you a grandfather, I'm sure.
Yeah. Tom, shut off YouTube, Tom, so we don't get the echo.
Dang, why you
Is
so
that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you have YouTube on, it echoes. That's why.
What are you in Siberia? You're all bundled up like it's 40 below.
Oh, mate. Well, it's 17 Celsius, which is, I can't even tell you now what that is in Fahrenheit, so I've just messed the clock up. But we're coming into winter. We're in Australia, so yeah.
Oh.
17 is pretty cold.
Oh, it's reading 15 here at the moment.
Would you say it's cold, or is it
It
comfortable?
It is raining here.
There you go, Wayne.
Yeah, it's raining here as well.
It's making me cold looking at you.
Yeah, and I was hoping to be able to do some all mowing today. I was hoping, but it's not going to happen.
So, Tom,
Believe me,
did
I'm
you
glad
get-
our winter's over.
No.
Hang on, back in a
Sorry,
second.
Ken.
Did you get squared away on that Briggs engine, or is it still giving you fits?
Nah, I've been through everything I can go through, except change that cartridge.
Yep.
And nothing's. What's interesting is the fact that when it's just sitting there, it'll only pop once every 5 seconds. As soon as you start moving it, it goes over undulated ground. That's when it starts to pop a lot more. So it's got to be fuel. It can't be anything else. And I've tried ignition advance, like Klaus was saying. Tested the coil. So John, Ken, thank you, mate. That's a good one. Jet size, which Ken you said earlier, which I've already checked. That didn't change anything. Even adjusted the float height by putting a bit of a piece of wire around the needle and kind of brought the needle forward and took away the slack, but that didn't make any difference. Valves were fine, and the last thing is a cartridge. And apart from that, yeah. So I might get the cartridge. I might just accept the fact that it's just one of the quirks. I don't know.
Was that ever run low on oil at all and run hot, maybe because of low on oil?
No.
Okay.
No, and I did catch your video on that. I did
either.
watch your video on that. But no, not that I'm aware of.
Nobody finds them low on oil. Everyone I get has no oil in it. I don't know.
Ah. Yeah, no,
anybody-
this one was fine. It's really low hour.
Anyone know what that is?
Turn it round.
Looks like a limit. It looks like a limit switch. Like a
It looks
switch.
like a catch. It looks like a catch switch. When you close it closes
Yeah.
and it creates a circuit.
Oh, I'm brushing. Is it off a motor? Electric motor?
What's that?
It's off a motor, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like brushes at,
Bushes, yeah, bushes.
at one end.
Right, Ness, you've got it.
Yeah, bushes,
It's
yeah.
off my washing machine. It failed 2 days ago.
Bloody hell.
could tell by wear pattern on brushes.
Yeah.
We don't talk about washing there. This is a small engine.
See, I get people complaining at me because I do stuff like this. My sister-in-law is a nightmare. She says you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. I live on my own. I've got no choice.
Is that the bottom? Is that the bottom brushes or the side brushes on them?
Side brushes for the
Side
motor.
brushes.
I've
If that's the
ordered
side
some
one,
new
then yeah, it's for ages.
I ordered some new ones.
They're a pain in the neck when they go.
Oh yeah, well, it wouldn't pump out, it wouldn't rotate, it wouldn't do anything. So sorry to interject. Sorry.
Oh, mix in the coil, Tom. Well,
Yeah, there was a
Ken.
coil inside. Yeah.
Mick Hardy said possibly but then it would get a lot worse when it got warm. Because normally coils down when they get warm.
Yeah.
Well, it wears down. It's supposed to stick out about that far.
Oh, that's actually a brush block?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's supposed to stick out about 2 or 3 inches, the whole length of the unit.
Supposed to.
New set for $6.99. Should turn up
Hit it,
Thursday.
Sparky. They're back, Spark.
I've already read it. I've done it. I'm ahead of it.
Spammers are back.
Yeah, we're already ahead of it.
God, what is wrong with these people?
YouTube's very slow at the moment.
Well, you know, say you've made it when you got trolls.
Yeah, I've had trolls.
But
Yeah, I'm not the type that live under bridges.
This looks like the
I had a couple on my Friday video.
What's that, Mr. Briggs?
Chicken stick.
Oh, temperature
They
stick.
call it a chicken stick. You know, the check for a live wire that works. It's something
Nice.
wrong with
Yeah,
that. I'm not even near power, and it lights up.
It's taking charge of
Although
food.
the end of it looks like something I don't want to repeat.
Yeah, but it is. That's what it is. It's a chicken stick, and I bought it a couple months ago to check, see if the wire was live. I said, "There's something wrong with that." I mean, I don't even have next to power, and it works.
See, holding it the way you're holding it now, without the light on, knowing that you're a trucker, people might think something.
Yeah.
Yeah, use your imagination, right? But I told him it's crazy. I mean, I don't generate power, and it shouldn't be doing that.
I had one of those one time. Here's a funny story. I had one of those in my pocket, right? I'm walking up in my attic, and all of a sudden it starts going off. I had a live wire that was shorting to the conduit, the wire conduit, the BX cable. And it was shorting to the BX cable and attached to a clothing rack. So the rack was live. So you go to hang up a piece of clothing, you got shocked. And then I walked up there with that to try and test something out. It started buzzing just when I went up in the attic. That's how live it was. I was like, holy crap.
Here you go, a power enema.
Yeah, they work good. And it doesn't have to be 110 volts. It could be like 20, 30 volts they'll turn on.
Oh, you could, where is it here? You could, a 9-volt battery will do it.
But, yeah. Yeah, they're very good. What model of Qualcast mowers did Tim buy? John will be right back. So, Parky, what do you
Yeah, there's something.
I'm working at the moment. It is 13:35.
It's a regular for you guys.
Yeah.
It's a holiday here. It's a regular day in the rest of the world.
Oh yeah, bank holiday today. Yeah.
bank holiday on Thursday,
Not
Friday.
today. There's a
We've got
Friday.
Yeah, we've got Stagecoach running only here, and taxi services are charging £15 basically for the one-way service into town. Crazy.
Cheaper to run a Rolls Royce.
They would run.
Is Memorial Day a holiday for you guys?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's all the parades for the fallen.
Yeah.
That's where and Jeff was up before. He's actually going to be in a parade today.
Okay.
They remember all the ones that gave everything, and it's a good memorial. But the kids, they just think it's a day off from school.
Yeah.
The older people,
Yep.
we
Yeah, we
Well,
got
I
a
am-
couple more weeks, and we'll have the summer break.
Hey Ken, is there
Tom,
any
what
way
time
that we can
is it there?
reply?
8, 9 o'clock at night.
8:30
Was
to
that
20. Yeah.
In the PM.
So 12 hours.
Yes.
There's a private
Yeah.
chat on stream.
So where are you guys from in the UK? Obviously, Ken. Right?
I'm southwest.
And I'm up in Yorkshire.
Yeah. I'm near the Cornwall border.
Ah, okay.
Not far from
Originally, I'm
us.
Brighton.
Brighton.
Yeah, we're kind of dotted
Brighton?
around
You're
the UK.
You're in Brighton.
I haven't been to
No,
Brighton
no.
for years.
Yeah, no, I was born in Shoreham.
Shoreham,
but
yeah.
moved out to Australia, so I'm in Australia now.
Ah.
Yeah, Shoreham by sea, by any chance.
Yeah, you've been?
Shoreham by sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shoreham by sea I know pretty well, and I know that way on, basically, yeah. So, yeah.
Tom, what kind of engines do you work on?
Anything really? Anything that challenges me. Started off with chainsaws, and then after that, pretty much anything I can get my hands on. Any small OPE, any small OP that I can fit in the unit, because we're in a small unit. So
Yeah.
anything I can get through the doors, then I'll try and work on. That's
All right,
about
I'll
my
have a look
limit.
at. I'll have a look at your channel.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I don't know everyone's name.
Simone.
I'm called Sparky.
Sparky.
Hooked on Classics. There.
Hooked on Classics. Okay,
hang on.
Yeah.
cool.
I put my hands into all sorts of things as well. I've got a lawnmower.
You don't want to know your personal business,
guitar.
Simone. You know what I mean?
Very funny.
So
We
it's
don't
Simone,
want to
right
know these
between
kind of
Simone.
subjects. That's your private life. Keep it.
Although
I
Simone,
knew
that was a
somebody
good-
would come up with something like that.
I'm a
I
DJ.
enjoyed
What
the-
do you expect?
Well, yeah. I dropped myself in it, right? Didn't I?
That's what she says.
Dang, Park, that's why you put one of my favorite cars up there and I can't drive it.
Well, F33 series.
Yep, that's one of my favorite cars
I've been
right there.
working on for like 2 weeks.
Vintage engine repairs.
Oh, I
It
hope
needs
you
a
enjoy
fully
it. No,
alignment
I
with
don't.
rear brake pads.
Black and white logo.
Is that the all-wheel drive version or just rear wheel?
It's just rear wheel drive. It's only diesel.
Oh,
that's
that's cool.
That's an awesome car right there.
Tom, I went to a classic car show recently. They had farm equipment and machinery there, and they had some static engines.
Oh, fantastic.
And I filmed it all, and they were brilliant. It was really interesting to watch. And some of them had, like, when they were ticking over, they'd misfire slightly
Yeah.
for a certain reason. And you could sit there and listen to it for ages.
That's
Yeah.
what this
There's
is.
two different
It's
types.
like a little...
There's what's called hit and miss, and then there's throttle govern. There's the two
That's it,
different
hit and
types.
miss, yeah. Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, the hit and miss.
So-
What happens is it fires, and then it opens the exhaust valve for so many revolutions until the governor fly ball kicks out, and then once it kicks out, there you go. Yeah, that's him. Yep. When the governor
Oh, yeah,
fly
that's
ball kicks out, the exhaust valve closes again, and then it goes boom. So it's like.
You have a subscriber.
What do you
My
got,
phone's
Tom? What is
charged
that?
up.
Like
I'm gonna
what was that, Tom?
come
What did you have,
off
like a-
here and I'll rejoin, but I'll do it on my mobile. I think it'll be clearer.
All right.
Oh, this isn't mine, by the way. Can't
Yeah,
find
back in the old days,
series.
they used to have those hit and miss on the oil fields. And what would happen is when they would hit natural gas, they would convert the fuel from gasoline, or white gasoline they called it, to natural gas, so they'd run themselves. The pumps would run themselves. But a gallon of what you call you call it paraffin, we call it kerosene. You could run a hit and miss engine almost all day on a gallon of paraffin or kerosene. So it would run the pumps in the field for water and for oil all day.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my carb yesterday I bought the dual fuel carb for my lawnmower so I could run propane or gas. I got that yesterday. I'm gonna be putting that on pretty soon.
On what? On the Honda?
No, on my Briggs Quantum.
Oh.
I'm gonna convert to propane.
Ooh, hey, James Lawrence.
What did you think of the film last night, Ken?
Your premiere? I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you.
I am
Chris
cut
and Pete
back
and
end of it.
You had the whole game there.
Sorry?
And the cut back end of it as it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, young family.
Alex wasn't there. I thought Alex might be there.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday, a young family had a little surprise yesterday. A gas plumber went in there and ripped all the gas out of the house and changed it to the propane bottles, orange ones. Because apparently it's cheaper to run that and then to anything else. And a friend of mine just PM'd me today. He said it works fantastically. So the whole house is now changed over from mains gas to this propane stuff on, and it's working tremendously. The whole system cost them £945. So he blows up, yeah. Here he is, greengrocer.
What?
Joe.
Hi, John.
What's up? How are y'all?
Hey.
What's up, cuz?
Not much, cuz. How's everyone today?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Soggy.
good.
Soggy.
Okay.
A bit wet here.
Soggy.
Yeah, it's been real humid here. It's going to be into the 80s, 90s. But good day for a parade, I guess.
Yeah. Good and hot.
Oh, what's on the agenda there? Mom?
Do what?
What's on the agenda?
I'm probably going to either mow the yard or work in the shop today. We'll see.
You got AC in that shop or not?
No. Well, yeah, it's heated in the summer and cooled in the winter.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to do it, isn't it?
Oh,
No,
natural.
he don't heat it the normal way. John's so hot that he heats it naturally. And he's so cool looking that he cools it naturally. Is that it?
Yeah, that's got to be it. Not.
Tom,
No.
I'll be working on that. Oh, he's gone. Is he back? No, there he is.
Yep.
What do you got tomorrow?
That's what I've been working on, Tom.
Yeah, there's an Australian mower.
Yeah.
Ash.
You got those parts from the UK, right? Those bolts?
Yeah, I think somebody was selling off stock because they're extremely dusty.
The old new
It
old
doesn't even-
stock.
I don't know if they were made in the UK or no. Well, they're not going to be made in the UK, but that's the bolts are needed.
Is that for your blade?
Yes. Well, all four. All four.
Yeah, because the blade's
I
a bit
think-
different. You got a disc with the 4 blades.
Yeah, I did watch a video though, and it does say that when you sharpen them, you've got to make sure they're all balanced. And yeah, I hope they're. Well, they're only like small on a big boss, so I'll just be careful when I sharpen them up.
Oh, Scott's got his golf in a funky colour.
Hey, you leave my car alone.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. How the TT?
Oh, right, about 2020.
Got good bones.
I
Knew you'd buy it.
Good flathead V8 Ford. Yeah, Tom's having technical difficulties. Yeah, he's showing his dark.
Okay. Time to let the hair in.
Oh,
Come on.
Horrible dreams are not nice.
What is
It's
that?
got a million miles of headroom.
Time to let the hair in.
Look at that. Clean shaven, haircut. He's going cruising for chicks.
No, actually today I'm good. I'll show you where I'm going. I'm going to something that no one wants to go to.
You going to the proctologist?
You're close, John.
Okay.
He's got a hairdresser car, so he'd be fine. He'd be fine to go and get his hair cut.
Hey,
Time for
Sparky.
your time for
Apparently you
your
don't know what a
colonoscopy.
hairdresser is. Hairdressers don't drive Audi TTs.
Well, I'm afraid to
Did you
say
know
you
the
can't.
They drive anything with a soft top.
I was watching something yesterday, and it showed a guy at the proctologist. He's standing there, and the doctor's putting on his gloves, and he goes, "Okay, Steve, remember, I'm going to be touching your private, so don't get an erection or anything." All right, and then the guy goes, "My name's not Steve." He goes, "No, that's my name."
Oh God.
I bet they probably said this won't hurt a bit. It'll hurt a lot.
Small prick.
Oh, yes. The old prick jokes.
I don't charge Wayne, so I wouldn't know. Sorry.
And we don't call them drop tops here. We call them rag tops. Get it right.
Let's see.
I just call them soft tops or convertibles.
No, Tommy, not at all.
Rag top 389.
Yeah, but you've got no much hair to go with it, have you? Really?
Wayne, I tell you, I'm probably charging about $5. Well, if it's almost $5 a gallon, I'll probably charge $7. You know. K100. Oh, I like K100. K100 is a good stabilizer.
Oh, my neighbours now, seeing I've got my mower working, they are asking me to cut their grass.
Oh, you get some money in.
Yeah,
A little money.
but would it be enough to cover my expenses?
You just have to remember.
Well,
Charge
see,
what you need to
they run-
charge, you know what I mean?
you need to charge on your time, just see how long it takes.
You'll have to give
Yeah.
that. Simone, you have to give it the pole dancing then with the lawnmowers.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that'd be amusing. Was it? We use the washing line, shall I?
Oh, the washing, is there a washing pole? Is there a pole washing line?
What way to get hanged?
Rag. Yeah, rag means like terrible newspaper.
Yeah. Well, that's why you wash your windows with.
Yeah, it's slang for newspapers, the local rag.
Yeah.
Because we used to say when we were kids, your mum's on the rag.
Oh, them type of rags.
Oh, that. Yeah. I haven't heard that.
Oh, yeah, that's
one is a long time ago.
certain women's sanitary products.
Yeah, probably been
Red rag to a bull. That's a women's product. You know what I mean?
Red rag to a bull. Yeah.
You know, bulls are colourblind, so that's a
Yeah.
load of bull.
It is a load of
A bull.
Bull cheat to go to a certain person who's no longer with us.
It's a
customer
fancy.
fuel for my truck. When a customer comes in with a full tank of fuel, usually it's no good or it's not fresh, and I don't want to repair it and put old back in. So I have a couple of 5-gallon cans. I keep that.
Yeah. Does anyone put additives in their petrol for their mowers or their gas?
I will keep in the wintertime 5 gallons with the stay-bill in it, so when I work on snow blowers,
Yeah.
because I know they may not use it for a couple months. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I was told I could put a bit of Red X in mine.
Yeah. Normally I don't.
I don't need it because I use ethanol free. So
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Loud and
Yep.
clear.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Good descend.
So my partner's out at the moment. She's out for the next 10 minutes. So I really want to show you this before she gets in. So Simone, you talked about hit and miss engines.
Yes.
And a while ago, I've got it on my channel. I've got a
nice.
model hit and miss engine that actually, where's my camera?
It powers.
That
What is it
actually
powered by? Is it water or?
That's
ethanol?
really nice.
Or powered
Yeah,
by?
water cooled.
You can put water in the top in the hopper.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, it's powered by petrol. So what I'll do before she gets back, because what it actually does is it messes up with the signal on the TV. So
Oh, no
if she's watching
way.
TV in the other room, I'll start it and it'll cut it out. So I don't know if there's any fuel in it. Wait there. Yeah, there should be. Let me spin you around for a better angle.
Wow, I love vintage. I love the old vintage engines, steam engines.
Oh, they're
Tom, did you
amazing,
build
aren't
that?
they?
Built that
I don't
time,
know
or
how to
did you
turn
buy
my
it?
camera around.
There's a little thing in the corner says it just flicks it.
I'm scared that I'm going to end up. Look, let's just put it like this. Hopefully, you can see clear enough. If there's there
Now,
might
did you
be
build that?
batteries in it. I know there are.
Did you build it or what?
No, you can buy them from a website called Banggood.com, which sounds a bit strange, but it's a good.
Yeah, that's where I got my drone.
There's a friend of mine called Steve, and he makes these by hand.
Your acetone smoking there, Tom.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we got the spot. Let me see.
What kind of fuel?
I've got.
Paraffin?
I put 2-stroke oil in there. Oh, there's the camera. But hopefully the batteries are still good.
I could do with a little bottle like that. That'd be kind of quite handy.
They're honestly, I'll show you guys in a sec. They're amazing. But they take they don't get messed up by fuel, acetone.
Yeah, you can fill up a carburetor with it and not get fuel everywhere.
Exactly. That's exactly what I do. Yeah. Maybe they haven't got any battery.
And you're a small engine mechanic, right?
Okay, tiny engine mechanic.
Yeah.
Everyone's waiting on bated breath.
Yeah. Anxiously awaiting.
They're really good. I mean, engines like that. It's quite nice.
Yeah, I'll just keep spinning it for you by hand. I might try to swap out the battery, so bring me back in a sec so I don't waste your time. I'll see if I've got another set.
No, like I say, engines like that. Take a bit of finesse.
Yeah, my friend Steve's got like a proper machine to make all the pistons and everything.
Yeah, that's good little machines. I mean, like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're all small. They're all little.
Tom
like
Leonardo said, "Turn the switch on."
Switch is on. You know what? The most annoying thing is that anytime I try and start this, it starts so well. And the time I try and show the people like you guys live,
That's how it goes every time.
It's always that way.
We've got spark.
Oh, good.
We've got compression. We've got timing.
Is your acetone on fire there, Tom, or is it just smoking?
Oh no! All good. It's incense. It's only incense. We're all right.
I was going to say, you're not burning the place down, are we?
I
Your missus will be happy with that. Your missus will be happy with that.
Unless she wants to collect on fire insurance.
Have you put me on the big screen again?
Yep.
Yes, you're on the big screen.
You're under pressure.
Yeah, we're watching you work.
Oh no!
Oh, it's got crimps. It needs crimps. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to do it properly. Well, you're welcome to sit around and watch if you want to, but you're more than welcome to get me off the screen too.
Hey, I got no one.
I like I said, I've been into the electronics and electrical world for many years. Nearly 30 odd years.
I'm not good with electrics. I'm not good with electrics.
Yeah, Simone, it's only shocking once.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you're going to watch, then hopefully you might have a good angle on it, mightn't you?
There you go.
That's nice. That. Only a couple of gauges. That cable, isn't it? Yes, a couple of gauges. Not too bad.
This way we can see you screw up better.
Yeah,
What'd you
that's
say,
very
Tom?
true. Can you just see if I've got a spare? At this point, she's going to come home and she'll be like, "You're not starting that thing."
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Every space possible.
Ken, your sound's coming in really, really bad.
Who's
I think it's going through my video.
Ken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ken's always sounded bad sometimes, you know what I mean?
That'll work.
I like the actual pliers you've got there, the white ones. They're actually quite nice. The white end wide pliers and them ones, they're nice.
Yeah, they've been really useful for anything you don't want to mar.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, they're quite expensive in the UK. I've got many pliers. I've had to put rubber over the end of them.
Ah, yeah.
I've never seen pliers like that before.
That's
Never
right,
seen
Nick.
pliers like that.
Oh, here we go again.
Here we
Here
go.
we
Yeah.
go. Here we
Crazy
go.
spammers are bad.
Remove. I've already got it sorted.
All the Sparky's friends are showing up.
The funny
that's
thing
yours,
is,
not mine. That's your department. You're part of the old. You was part of the old build. That's what they come in for. Yeah.
Oh no.
You guys are watching still?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're still watching.
I've got the automatic crimpers. I have. Yeah,
Of course, that's our job.
I've got the automatic crimpers. It's quite nice.
Yeah, they would be lovely. I would like. I did look at getting a set.
I've got a Nipex one, Nipex set.
Yeah.
I need to get a set of crimpers that have got the
Mine's got
splicer as well.
yeah. Mine's got 5 heads on it, so different ones, so different
Yeah.
crimps. So I do the ferrules.
I don't have Amazon. I don't use it.
Get an eBay wish list.
I don't know how to create one. I've looked for it and I can't find anything.
All right,
That
let's
should
take
work. But I'd still prefer the old soldering techniques. Solder's better sometimes than sometimes.
I find soldering really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stand soldering.
I've just actually acquired another one.
I like the smell of the burning flux. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a bit weird.
No,
I don't know, Simone. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of strange things. Like me, when I paint a car, I painted cars before. When I was younger, I painted my old truck. There's something about the smell of paint when it's being put on a car that smells nice.
That explains
Yeah.
you sniffed too many fumes growing up.
Paint fumes, welding fumes. My old man used to weld. You know.
We're gonna leave it
Well,
on that.
one thing I do like, and people find it a bit odd, is the smell of fresh tarmac.
Oh yeah. Everyone likes that fresh asphalt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that too.
Really caustic smell, but I kind of like it.
Tommy, if it said Sikorsky, you'd have to have 10 people there working on it and charging the government.
I feel like it's grounding out somewhere. Maybe not.
You'll get there at the end of it.
Hey!
Oh, nice.
Well, that's good, though. I like that. Yeah.
Oh my God, the guy's actually gonna show up and point my chimney today.
That's nice, that. Yeah, that's different.
I just need to get the fuel right.
Fuel and oxygen mixture right, that's the only problem.
Fuel
things.
and so it wants to touch the intake valve. You can hear it sparking. Oh no.
I can see the sparks.
Yeah, you can.
The thing is, if I take the boot off, then it wants to spark against something like the rocker, and if the boot's on, it wants to clamp. Clamp the intake valve open. This is such a bad demonstration for the machine. I apologise to the maker of this.
You get a frying pan over your head in a minute, you can just see the headlines coming through.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, it wants to just.
What you could do is some heat shrink over it.
Yeah, anything you can wedge it. Anything you can wedge it.
But that's my personal opinion. But that's the way we say heat shrink usually. I mean, you've got to get a better, say the crimps and maybe too much diameter, too big for the diameter. Yeah.
We could try heat shrink if it'll go over the.
Yeah, go over it. You just then you just put it onto the hole. Then you know what I mean.
The only thing is, I think that it will still want to jump across. It's the.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the actual thing.
I could try some dielectric grease, or I could.
There's a boot on it, isn't it? Yeah.
Sometimes
you just have to.
Sorry, mate. What were you saying?
Sometimes it's a pain. They're like trying to get it fiddled.
Yeah, it wants to. Let's try that.
Wormick.
That's nice. That I like that.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Yeah.
good.
No,
Yeah.
I caught a valve again. The boot touches the valve.
Yeah. Well, one day you'll have it up and running.
One day, and then I'll.
It's a nice little machine, though.
Oh yeah, definitely
Thank
nice
you.
machine. Yeah, definitely nice.
How much
machine.
something like that cost, Tom?
It was last time I checked, it was about 300 Australian dollars, which I think is probably 200 US ish. And at the time, I undenied for such a long time. I was like, I can't really justify it, but I wanted to see the workings of it, like up front. That's what I'll try and get on the camera if I can spin it around, because it's awesome. As you were describing it earlier, Ken, and it's just awesome to see.
Now, does that have a fly ball governor system?
So it has a single. Well, it had two springs. I'll show you. It had two springs, and I took the second spring off because it was running too fast. Spin the camera around.
That's got the intake that just uses the spring pressure, right? Atmospheric?
Yeah, it's an atmospheric intake valve, yeah. If I push, so in the top right-hand corner of the screen, it's got, I'm on my mobile, it's got a picture, that's not the flip.
It should have like two arrows in a circle.
Or a camera, look like a camera.
Yeah, I haven't got any of that.
Just scroll down, obviously got your phone in the correct orientation.
Cam. Oh no, I've just turned it off.
Settings.
Camera, front camera, back camera. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
Now you got to turn
done.
it sideways. Oh, that was me.
He's
Wait a
gone.
minute. What happened?
He's gone.
Hold on.
Well, that's the one
Where is
I've got. Oh, Simone's gone as well.
Uh-oh. You back? Let's see. We got everybody in the face. Yeah, everybody.
Yes,
That's
that's
it.
exposed.
Engine's quite nice.
Tom and Big John.
I'll get there eventually. Sugar.
You had it for a second.
Yeah, I pressed done and it cut me out. All right,
There you go. But now you got to turn your phone 90 degrees.
close that. Hey, we got it.
Nope. Oh, I think you're locked in portrait. That's all right.
Yeah, here's Simone. That's the one I've got. If we can. Oh, sorry.
Is that better? I should probably close that because that's got people's information on it. That's fine. It's my waiting list for my business, so I shouldn't really show people's emails. Okay. Yeah, so it's got the spring here, which basically acts on these two centrifugal weights. And as they spin, as the engine spins, they stretch out, they adjust. Let me see if I can show you. They adjust the position of this little cam. That's connected to a latch block. And as the engine turns, it will push this forward. There's another little cam here.
Interesting.
Once it hits a low RPM, it'll open the exhaust valve.
Exactly.
It'll
So
keep
it goes
the
up
exhaust
over the ramp
valve
of the
open.
cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll close the exhaust valve very infrequently. So you hardly use it.
Yeah. So essentially, the cam pushes this push rod forwards. The latch finger catches the latch block, holds it open. But as the engine slows down, the weights come together. The finger comes off, and it repeats that cycle. So if I start it up, you should be able to see
because it
it working.
fires ignition every time, but with the exhaust valve open, it won't power.
Exactly.
You see that thing click? There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Can you see it's holding the push rod forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, it only clicks in like every 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I covered a few of these in a video I did over in Callington.
Yeah. Nice. I do like that.
Yeah, that looks like almost like a Stover brand, Stover engine.
It's strange how it interferes with the TV though. That's quite cool.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
It's the magnetic field around it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think if it had a resistor boot, it would make a difference or not?
Not particularly, because it doesn't matter as long as you've got good contact. And that's I would personally myself use a non-contacting metal, basically non-contacting metal, like something like non-contactive basically metal to put around it to stop it hitting the grounding thing. So you can use either some like molding, it's called molding, like putty. What won't go around it, you know what I mean? So you get that plastic mold where you can shape it and you can go over it.
Okay.
It's called, all you do is heat it up with hot water and you can then basically fold it around it. It will stop it then creating an arc over it.
Kind of like what you do with the mouth guard, where you soften the rubber in it. Yeah. Anything would be better than what we've got at the moment.
Nice.
Because you can see it holds the, it wants to hold the intake valve open. That was the spring you're talking about, Ken. The atmospheric intake valve that acts against the spring.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It is cool,
it's
but
nice, isn't it?
yeah. And then of course, if you put more tension on the spring, it speeds up.
I don't have to worry about that, Leonardo.
Do they sell it as a kit as well?
No, they have so many different versions of this, but they're all completed. So you buy them complete, and they come with a little box. And on the back,
in the UK, you can buy one, and you can buy one in the UK as a kit, and you rebuild them, part of the Meccano set. £965, yeah.
Oh, that's expensive.
But it's a massive. It's about 30 centimeters big. so it's quite big, quite
Right.
nice kit. But it
It's pretty
takes you about
amazing. I know
3 weeks.
Mammoth's really big in the UK.
Yeah, I just like engines myself personally.
Just do some videos on that, Tom. That would get you a lot of views.
Here we go again.
Yeah, Ken, I think I did one video on it, and people seem to really enjoy seeing it run. So,
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah.
You know, what'd be really interesting though is if you used one of the flywheels with a belt to actually power something.
Yes. So
Maybe even put it on that Briggs lawnmower.
Definitely. Yeah. Right.
I did have a little pull start, and also there should be a little cam up. Let me just get up on the chair.
This is where it falls off now.
Yeah. Falls on the tiny engine.
It's not up there. Basically, what you were saying, Ken, was exactly how it came. It comes with a little cam that goes on the back. Sorry,
Yeah, like
on the side here. Not a cam, a pulley.
Yeah, yeah.
But I took it off because I wanted to time it. You can see where I've had all the writing on it. And now I can't find it. I don't think it's in here. No, it's not. No, it's not in there. I don't know where it's gone now.
Heat shrink sleeve. Yeah, you could do heat shrink sleeve. Yeah.
Is there any way that you can type when you're doing these live videos? So if someone like John, you asked me a question earlier about the plastic cam, but I wasn't. People were talking, so I couldn't reply. But can you type? Is there a way I could type that?
The private chat in there and the YouTube.
Okay.
I
see, chat.
I ran into a problem one time where the cam gear in one of those Briggs engines, the plastic main part of the cam gear had slipped just a little bit around the cam shaft. It was just enough to throw the timing off.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that. Did you say something there, Ken?
No, like John was saying, the plastic cam lobes, if they slip slightly, your timing is off, and there's no way you can adjust it because it slipped.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to tear the motor apart and buy new cam gear.
Yeah.
The only thing is, it happens. That popping happens mostly when there's undulations or when you're actually moving the mower. When it's actually like sedentary, it's just sitting there and you start it, then it doesn't do it as much. Maybe once every 5 seconds. Which is another curious thing.
Just say in that case, if it cuts the grass, leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only because I want to sell it that front camera.
Yeah, you don't want it coming back every week.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing, as you were saying, Ken, just sell it. There's nothing actually wrong with it, other than it does kind of
Simone,
a little bit.
this is what I've got. The kit I've got for soldering.
Oh, cool.
I bought that.
No,
I've got the soldering kit. That's one soldering. I've got like 6 different ones. This is the one I take traveling with me.
Yeah. Mine's nowhere near as fancy as that.
Yeah. Low torch on it, knife on it, and a heat shrink gun on it.
I bought everything separately. I've got a plug-in one with a spring holder, and
I've got loads of little bits, but it's just that one. I think got to go. Yeah, that's fine. No worries.
Well, I need to modify something soon, and I keep forgetting because, like, my channel's called Hooked on Classics, but it's not just cars and bikes and stuff like that. It's lots more than that. I mean, classic games consoles and things like that.
So yeah, you need to get a post. Do you know what you want to do? It's a poster made. Put on classics and then put all your like gadgetsy stuff on it. And an all-rounder. You're an all-rounder.
If I could design something like that, I would, but I am useless at.
Well, you want to put Hooked on Classics, an all-rounder, and then put little gadgets around it.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, you never know. There's somebody might be emailing you later this week. Before I go on holiday.
Well, I'll show you my next electrical project. It's only over here.
And I thought she was going to do pole dancing.
You wish.
Hooked on poles, huh?
Well, yeah.
Oh, dear. Right, so my next project is this.
Oh, I didn't see one of them. for a long time. Sega, oh my word. Is that the Dreamcaster, isn't it? Yeah, Dreamcaster.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, they're brilliant. Easy to repair as well.
The problem with this is in here.
Yep.
Now, inside here, you've got your memory, you've got your clock, there's a circuit board inside here that all these attached to.
Yep.
And there is you've got a resistor, an LED, a battery holder, which holds the memory for the clock and the time and the date. Now, what happens is that battery, over the 20 odd years this thing's been around, it doesn't charge anymore. It's dead.
Yeah.
But you can't remove it to replace it. So what you've got to do is unsolder the holder and then replace it with a new one. And I've already got them in the cupboard. But I've been getting around to doing this, and I don't know how people will take to it on the channel, because they either want to see the Cortina or they want to see the bikes. But
just go for it. Just go and put it on. I guarantee people are like that kind of thing. If you make it, I mean, the old stuff, the repairing. I repair Sega Mega Drives, Nintendos, and all sorts. So I'm pretty sorted. You know what I mean? All right, Mick.
Oh, look, that other mix here now.
Yeah.
The light in here is orange. I'm changing it for purple.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good little thing now.
You can. I didn't know you can get LEDs, a single LED that is color changing. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
If you make sure that you've got the right resistance between the two, so if it's a 9-volt and you've got a resistor, make sure you've got all this set up. That's the way we do it. So you've got a multimeter. That's the main thing you need.
Yeah, I've got a multimeter.
Yeah, many people don't know how to use them these days.
I'm still not au fait with it. I still need to figure out more.
Mine's got 30 different things on mine. I still use mine, and I know every one of them. Thank God.
I know mine goes beep.
Yeah, that's good. That's continuity, CPC.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's the one you've definitely known.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Looks like Kenny. Do you know what Kenny's needs now? Is a trim. You know what I mean? It looks like one of them pilots going out into the thing. You know what I mean?
Looks like he's got a mohawk.
He can't hear him. We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Your signal's terrible.
What?
The signal's
Is he
terrible.
the Wi-Fi in Duchess or something?
No, I'm on cellular.
That'll explain it then. If you're using Wi-Fi, you'll have a more solid connection.
Well, I was talking to someone yesterday about cellular networks. Yesterday, they've started putting a barrier now anywhere near airports.
Oh, really?
So if you're near an airport and you basically want to go, they use a 4G network or 5G. You've got to make sure you won't get a full signal, because they're going to be trying to get you onto their Wi-Fi to charge you.
Cheeky.
Being half, yeah. Because I saw seeing a live stream yesterday, getting a little text about that, saying you better network to use our 5G network, the actual 5G there system.
See, if it was me, I'd be taking a book.
Yeah. That's it.
Or a puzzle book or something.
I go to business. I like business class better, and it's cheap enough to use. Business class if it goes cheap enough.
I've never been on a plane, so I couldn't tell you.
I've been to Emirates. I've been to Dubai.
How's it now, guys?
I went to Dhaka. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine now. We can hear you. Yeah, Dubai's lovely. I went to Dubai. I went to Dhaka. So I went over that place. So.
177 a litre. Leonardo, where are you? What part of the country?
He's in Italy.
Blimey.
And Tommy was asking how much the diesel fuel is where you live.
Oh.
I've just checked it.
Me, Tom, or another Tom? Me, Tom.
Well, good day, mate. Let's try that
Holy
shrimp on the
crap.
derby.
My God. What? We're all cramped up.
Bing bang.
It's Kangaroo Mick.
Kangaroo Mick, tie me down.
Give us your "that's not a knife" impression.
That's not a knife.
This is a knife.
How you doing, Tom?
Hey.
He looks happy as bunny, isn't he?
God.
What's going on?
What make is it?
Hold on.
Well, there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a pusher. It's
Wait, now that Mick's there, wait a minute. Hold on.
Baja. The Baja.
Oh,
There
okay.
we
Yeah,
go.
nice. Does it fold?
Good
Is
eye.
it one of those folding ones designed to fold?
Brother, only a true Brit Aussie would know, but you have to fold it, and turn it and fold it. Just like that, baby. That's how you store it, yeah? Tom, am I right? Am I right?
You're right.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've forgotten
That's
one
the most
thing.
common that we have out here.
You've forgotten one thing. You've forgotten the cork on the string.
To be fair, I don't have enough champagne bottles in the cupboard to do it.
Just ask John Clement. He's got plenty of them.
How you doing, Tom? It's good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, mate. It's so nice to come on and actually see you guys live, and I enjoy your content. I enjoy everyone's content so much. So it's cool to come in, say hello, and actually be able to have a conversation with you guys live rather than just via comments. And, yeah, no, really good to see you all. I appreciate.
Good.
One second.
Mick.
Mrs. has come.
Mick.
Oh yeah. There you go. You got them, did you? Well done.
Yeah.
Cool. That's you
Yeah,
sorted
great
it.
set. Yes.
Where do you get them from? Where do you get them from?
Evil Bay.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But who was the actual manufacturer? Who was the actual provider of it?
Oh, lovely dog.
Hang on, let's have a look.
This is
look at that dog.
Katrina, who gets angry at me when I start the hit and miss engine.
I was going to say, should we not mention the engine you were running a minute ago?
Yeah,
who's the Sheila in the background? Who's the Sheila?
My girlfriend, Katrina.
Hi, Sheila.
I'm going to say which one. I was going to say which one you're referring to, but then
he's a boy.
How are you today?
All right, sweetheart. See you later. She's just come back from netball.
Mick.
How's your ankle hold up?
The seller was Joe Wombat on Evil Bay.
Wombat. Joe Wombat. You can't make that up.
No, you can't.
It'd be interesting to see who he or she actually is, Simone, because if he or she is supplying Victor parts, it could be quite a good contact to have if they're a importer exporter of New Zealand or Australian parts. Maybe check out their eBay shop. It could be quite a good contact to have.
Well, considering these are covered in dust, they've been in storage for a long time.
Well, yeah, so a lot of the Victor stuff over here is not very common. And a lot of the Victor stuff, especially the two-stroke stuff, is dating back 1960s, 70s and 80s. So, yeah, you don't see a lot of it. A lot of it is probably new old stuff.
Yeah, Joe Wombat.
Let's
have a look. See what else they've got.
Wait, the Wombat, isn't that like a Codamundi, like an anteater or something?
Based in the United Kingdom, has been on eBay since 2009.
Right.
And they've got car parts and all sorts on here.
Okay, you might be importing. I'm surprised you had them in.
Let's have a look. See what else.
Kevin.
Nick, how'd the cookout go yesterday?
Tom, I was going to talk to you about that. Before I come up, I see you. I want to talk to you in person anyway, because you're my hero. Obviously, that.
Thank you. I love you too, Mick.
That cartridge you got that you took the jet out of and mucked about with.
Yes.
On the newer ones, which I have here.
Yeah.
You said about they don't have one in.
Yeah, I saw on that video that you did. They didn't look like they had it in at all. They just got a small.
So they do. They actually have. I won't do this. It's going to be very hard. Where is it? There. They actually have. It's actually a built-in jet, Tom. It's actually built in there.
Oh.
So it's yes, it's actually molded in there. Yeah.
What part number is that? What part is it? Now you said there's two of them, right? Isn't there two of them?
Okay, so there's two, but I have used both of them in the 350 or a 5, and then over. So this part number is 596521. So they actually do have a jet in there, Tom. but it is actually moulded. What I have heard is that if you remove the ball bearing out the top, that's where some of the gunk hides in there. So by removing that ball bearing, you can get into the back of that jet there. And remove some of the stuff, and also that ball bearing there you can remove as well. But I'm always a bit dubious of removing the ball bearings in plastic because once you prise it, it might lose its shape and what have you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really good to know.
Well, that's why we're here, right? You know, I thought I would. And to be fair, that is it's a little bit narrower than the brass one. I haven't got a set of drills here that I could gauge that for you, but there is actually it does look to be a thousandth or so by my eye narrower. But
you never drilled out the new molded one, right? Have you ever drilled out the new molded hole?
To be fair, I find these for over here in the UK they're like £9 to £11 straight and done. I don't even, and they're pretty good. I think the issue is the ethanol, the E10 and E5. If you bug E10 E5 through that, then that's when you're going to have. If you put P-Power or Aspin through it, they're pretty good. But I have experienced some of these newer ones. After about 2 months of sitting, they play up as well.
No, I really appreciate the clarity on that. I was going to say in a comment, it's like any chance you could measure it, but I was like, nah, that's a bit cheeky. But I figured I'd wait until.
But in total, these plastic carburetors that we all know and love, I absolutely hate them. These are absolutely shocking. Don't like them at all. They're crap.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's like the touch spark plugs. He loves them a lot.
Last time I talked about plugs in my kit. I'm working on this today. I'm working on something. You can see that.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Let's go down there, That's nice.
That's one way to shred your gas.
It's really clean too.
Yeah,
that's all done. I'm just finishing off doing it. Video's nearly done, so doing that for that.
Lovely stuff.
That's yours, Mick, or for sale?
It's my own personal machine. Well, it's my own machine that I own, which is now going to be up for sale, technically sold.
guys, I'm going to make a move. I'm getting hungry.
Oh, I'm going to miss you.
Yeah, I know you will.
I'm going to miss the cat.
Yeah,
Just
I don't know where she's gone.
Tomorrow.
She's here somewhere.
Well,
Right.
it was good seeing you this morning.
Yep, and you guys. See you all
Take
later.
care. Look after yourself.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
We're all chilled out,
Your
relaxed.
comment. Sorry, Sparky.
What?
Mick, you mentioned I'll get it out eventually. It's just the slow pickup time being over here in Australia. You mentioned in your comment that you just accept what you've heard, that the popping is just one of those things that you've noticed with that specific model, and you just leave it. You don't.
So not necessarily just the Briggs and Stratton overhead valve E series. The classic engine, the flathead, that does have a pop to it, and also so does the overhead valve. Not the Intech, the Easy Start. The ones that we find commonly on a Hater 56 or a utility ride-on mower, 6.5 horsepower. I don't know if I've got one out here actually. I don't know if I have. It's yeah, I have one. Yeah, I have one. Yeah, I'll show you. It'll be easier. Camera.
Oh, you're a big John.
Turn it around. Turn it around. Yeah, right,
Yeah, I'll wake me up when he's finished.
Let me put the engine and probably find it on. I think I've got one here. Have a look. Not there. It'll be in the shed of many things.
If there's someone that's going to have one, it's you, isn't it, Mick?
Yeah. So that one there.
Sure.
That one there. See that engine there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one also, which you do see in the weirder, they also have a pop on them. Now, I was going to sort of discuss it anyway at convenient time with all you guys. Do you think that actually do you think that actually that could be potentially the popping noise due to some form of back pressure, either through design of muffler or exhaust, or something like that? Because I can't see it being a valve issue, because a lot of the E-Series engines do it from new. So I don't think it's actually. I know John said about. Didn't you say, John, about timing? Was that you, John?
Yeah, I was wondering if this flywheel key may have not sheared, but just bent just enough to make it pop.
But is it not more common, John, for if you have that where the key's just been slapped?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's more common to actually have back pressure popping coming out of the carburetor, not the exhaust.
Mm-hmm.
That's generally what I would consider with a timing that has been thrown. But generally you get that when you you get that
Hey, Riley.
you get back pressure through the carburetor, not the exhaust. So me personally,
Spank your daddy.
Thank you, Daddy. Me personally, if the engine runs, starts, and as long as you put it through a test, man, it's a lawnmower, ain't a space rocket, right? So as long as it does what it needs to do, then I don't see an issue. No. That's me. And some engines, I haven't yet found an E-Series Briggs that actually runs really, really smooth, even brand new out of the box. Never found one.
Yeah. It's exactly what Klaus said the other day when we were in your other live video, Ken. He was just saying the same thing. It's like they never run right for them either.
I think the problem is that 9 times out of 10, but for anyone that works on small engines to a really good degree, you've always got that ear, haven't you, waiting, listening to the correct RPM, or if you work on vintage stuff especially, you make sure that the machine is idling down correctly and all the rest of it. So you have that fine-tuned ear, so to speak, when you work on older machinery. And I just feel for a mass-produced, American-made in China engine, I think if you can get one to start, you're halfway home. And if it runs to a decent fashion, then yeah, you can sell it on.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
No, I really appreciate it. No, I really do. It's good to hear. It's good to hear the everyone's advice.
Arch
I think
gave you a comment, Tom.
Sorry, John. What was that, mate?
Arch commented to you there on the chat.
What RPM does the ACR?
Automatic compression release.
Come up because do you know what? That's really interesting that you should say that, Arch, because I did wonder whether that was either not coming off as it should, but then again, I don't think it is, because it happens very minimally. It doesn't happen all the time. It happens once every 4 or 5 seconds, and as soon as you start moving the mower, it's that agitation that it makes it worse. So I
don't move it.
I think it's probably more likely.
So the only other interesting thing you can do, possibly, is I got a lawnmower bloke up the road who does the same as me, but he's just slightly better than me. He pretty much says that any E-Series engine he has in for carburetor work, if it's over 4 years old, he just goes and buys a brand new, genuine Briggs & Stratton carburetor off the shelf, problem solved. So it might pay you, and for interested content, to go and buy a $40, $30 brand new genuine Briggs, fit it, and see what difference that makes.
Yeah.
If it makes no difference, then you just put the old carburetor back on and bump it out, and you've got a good spare carby for the future, which you're going to need with an E-Series engine anyway at some point. And go from there. So it's all about trial and error, isn't it?
Yeah, you're spot on, mate. And I think it's to that point now where I want to figure it out so bad that I don't mind, spending money, even if it becomes worth. I mean, I think I spent $15 on the mower, like £7.50. So I can put a fair bit into it, still sell it, and still make the money back. And
the other advantage is, sorry to take over the stream, Ken, but the other thing is, don't forget, is that so many people just get the lawnmower out, cut my grass, chuck it in the shed or outside for another 2 weeks, and don't worry about it. So my question is, if they don't worry about it, why should you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're spot on
Absolutely.
there. It's one of those things that you can just overanalyze, and you want it to be perfect, and you've got, as you say, if you've got an ear for it, or you're a bit of a perfectionist,
Yeah.
you can just chase your tail.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. You know.
I appreciate it a lot, and either way, I'll update you all and let you know what I decide to do. And
Second question I've got is where did you get your penny from?
Say that again, mate. Was that for
Where
me?
Where did you get your penny from?
Penny.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're bracing bibs. You're bracing bibs.
This is Veritas.
There's Conquer.
Yeah.
Who invited that bloke? Don't put me next to him. No, move me, Ken. Move me right out the other way. Yeah, I don't want to be nowhere near that fool. That's better. Yeah, right out the way.
Thanks, Ken.
Now I can reach John.
Great.
Hilarious.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. And Mick.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Top Blanca.
How you doing, guys? I didn't
Hey,
even
Phil.
know you're on today, Ken. Didn't even realise you're on.
either.
Huh?
It's a holiday. I'm surprised you're awake, Conker.
How's the concrete?
All done, mate. It's pouring down with rain here at the moment. Don't you go to get it in a minute, Mick? But just watch and see how it all runs off. Lovely job. Well,
That's
Chubb.
good.
Yeah.
There's William.
I can finally get my mowers into the shop without having to get up over steps.
Have you mastered your lawnmower hoist yet, or is that still work in progress? Controlling that thing.
Leave it.
Hey, John, I still don't see William. I don't see him in the chat.
You don't see him? He's there. He
Definitely there.
Tommy was asking about him earlier.
Yeah, I don't.
Hadn't seen him in a while, but he's here.
Hi, Mick.
Tommy, you still here?
Me? Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Tommy Hamlin in the chat.
Oh,
I
sorry.
can see him in the
My bad,
YouTube
Tom.
chat, but not in StreamYards.
good,
I
mate.
reckon he got barred in StreamYards. I reckon he got barred in StreamYards.
Okay.
I managed to find another mower yesterday, Mick. Came up, 10 quid. I'll have one of them.
Again.
I managed to find another flipper yesterday for a tenner.
All right.
Chap says it reds his guts out. So I went around there. My Christ, it nearly took off.
What is it, Ed? What is it?
Outfilled. Something another, I don't know. 464 or something, I think.
SV100 engine on it?
It looks like it, yeah. I've just literally just shoved it in there.
Check the before you do anything to it, any carburetor work, just check the dead man's handle cable and the fuel line where it goes down. As you look at the back of the engine on the right hand side, it might just be touching the governor arm conch.
Yeah, I can remember some that came out some years ago, didn't it?
Yeah.
Paul did it, didn't he?
That's right. Yeah, it tends to rest against the governor, and it revs its head off.
Yeah.
Either that, or the machine's cheaply made in Australia.
Yeah.
You know what them Australians are like.
I'll tell you what, I know what the Victors are like. God,
They'll tie anything to a kangaroo.
they're doing themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Ken, what's this? Are you on holiday, you said?
Yeah, we call it Memorial Day for the deceased, like veterans and things like that.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
speaking of veterans, where is Hank?
Probably sleeping.
Taking his midday nap.
They call it a nanny nap, mate.
Yeah.
Nanny nap.
Well, I know there's 2 days a week where he goes for his take care of his dad. It may be one of those days.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it was a nice surprise to see everybody up here anyway.
Yeah, I just came on figuring what the hell. It was kind of dead for about the first 45 minutes or so, but then it got a little lively when Tom came on.
Yeah, it kind of went downhill when Mick showed up, but it's going back again. So we're
No need for that, is it? No need for that, brother. I'm nothing but polite to you. I haven't mentioned cucumbers once. I'm nothing but polite to you. Oh, I only want to speak to Tom because he's in Australia and he used to live. he used to live in the next town over from me. He lived in Shoreham.
Wait, Mick, what was it
That's
you didn't
cool.
mention?
Hush, Bill.
Cucumbers.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't mention cucumbers. I didn't bring it up.
I wouldn't say cucumbers either, John. Don't
John
worry.
likes a greengrocer instead. That's what he
Yeah,
likes.
Sparky started it right off the bat this morning.
Well, you are a greengrocer.
I'm surprised that's still going, John. I don't know if he's bringing that up.
Yeah, I bet you are surprised it's still going. It probably just hurts you to even know it's still going.
You notice, John, I never ever mention them. You notice
You
that,
don't.
John?
I appreciate that, Conqueror. You're okay in my book.
John, some things just don't stop being funny fast.
Yeah, as long as it keeps people happy, I'm happy.
Oh, it keeps me well amused.
Oh, I can tell, yes. And it apparently keeps Luke amused too. So
Yeah. Well, it will do. Go on, okay.
I was looking at Tecumseh the other day. Look at it. It says certified parts in USA for Tecumseh, made in USA.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to watch the language. Does it say made in USA or certified in USA?
No, it says made in USA. This is the gasket that Wayne Eliminator at Performance was looking for. My dealer actually had one in the warehouse. I was like, wow.
You got a pretty good dealer, to be fair, Ken. Because half the stuff we're trying to get for Tecumseh, you can't get them. Can't get them.
This is actually for a weird engine they used on certain push mowers. It wasn't used that much. It was only $3. It wasn't that much.
I was going to ask you guys, actually, especially you guys in America, I'm expecting Ken to know. Ken, what engine is this? Hang on.
What we got?
It says made in the USA. Right, yeah. What engine's on this, Ken? Oh. It's a two-stroker.
Where are we going? Oh, that's on your whacker.
Oh.
That's what we were talking about that Saturday night, Mick.
I wonder if that's like if it's like a Clinton or something. What does it say on the label? Is there a label there? I wonder if it's like a Tecumseh offshoot, actually, no, the air cleaner looks fairly new. What does it say? What's the brand?
Made in USA.
Yeah.
It's a B652Y two-stroker made in the USA.
Huh.
All it is, what I want to do, I want to get it running and then attach a big plastic inflatable cucumber to the back bottom of this and send it to John.
I knew that was going to happen.
Send that to John. Yeah, John. Oh yeah, baby.
You can keep that, Mick. I appreciate it, though.
That gives new meaning to the word salad shooter.
Yeah, exactly. So what engine's on that then?
I'll be honest with you, it almost looks like a Tecumseh Clinton, that type of a variant. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like.
That's what I thought originally, but I don't know.
So what's it got for carburetor though? Tillotson? Usually they're Tillotson on those.
Bing 33.
Yeah. When you taking that apart, Mick?
I've got other bits too, but I'm in a bit of trouble with Mr. Petrie first. I don't know why she's got a problem with me.
Anybody got a blue spanner?
It's not a lot of machines, is it? Come on, be fair.
All been done already.
Yeah, that's still showing on the comments, mine.
Got one of those.
No, it's gone on my side.
We've been dealing with it all morning, Conquer. They won't stop.
Isn't that just a strimmer? Oh, there you go.
One of them. Right. I've got one of them.
Nice.
I've got one of them. So I don't know why Mr. P's giving me a hard time. I've got no.
At least with all the equipment, you got less grass to cut.
I just don't know how she puts up with it, mate. I think it's
I don't know what the problem is.
She doesn't.
I don't know what the problem is.
He was running scared on Saturday. Wait a minute.
Thing is, she's not very tall, my missus. She's not very hard. She just waits till I'm asleep and beats hell at me whilst I'm asleep.
He says to me, I think I'm in trouble.
I've only got 1 or 2 machines here. I don't see the problem.
I didn't know you had a whole
2.
separate shed full of them.
Two sheds.
And you want to build another one? I think
Yeah, and I've also got stuff just behind here and all behind there. And there's about 25 people behind there.
Yes.
Oh, you're terrible.
Yeah, I know. Right, well, I've got to go. I've got to finish this video off, and then I'll go down to the doctor and get me some peace tablets for her. So, and but it's great chatting to you, Tom. A fellow West Sussex lad. It's nice to chat to you.
Yeah, lovely chatting to you too, mate. And we'll catch up soon. And thank you for your help.
No worries.
Take care,
See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Tell Riley we said bye.
All right, I think I'm going to end it now, guys. We're an hour and 45 in,
Yeah,
so I got
no
to head
worries.
home and done. So
Yeah, you got a lot of crap coming through.
Yeah, I've removed them.
Fox, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll talk.
Enjoyed it.
Cheers,
Everybody
guys.
in chat, have a good day. Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah,
was nice
please don't
visiting
take care.
everybody
Look
for
after
a second.
yourself. Have a good day. Put another shrimp on the barbie.